Morning, sirs and ma'am. Today, we are recognizing the significant efforts of our informants in their help in our anti-drug campaign. It is an honor to welcome each and every one of us to the Operation Private Eye awarding ceremony. For the OPE First Awarding Ceremony for calendar year 2026, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency will grant monetary rewards in the national headquarters and regional offices to 33 claims of 31 qualified informants in the total amount of 7,466,707 pesos and 69 centavos. Today, 6 claims of 6 qualified informants in the total amount of 2,679,700 pesos and 99 centavos will be rewarded here at the national headquarters physically. On the other hand, 27 claims of 25 qualified informants in the total amount of 4,787,006 pesos and 70 centavos will be rewarded in the regional offices on their scheduled date of awarding ceremony. Pursuant to Section 22, Article 2 of RA 9165, the Board exercising its powers as provided under Paragraph B, Section 81 of RA 9165, issued Board Regulation Number 5 Series of 2003, which provides for the guidelines in the implementation of Operation Private Eye, which is a project designed to give commensurate reward to any person providing information to law enforcers which results in the successful confiscation, seizure or surrender of dangerous drugs, plant sources of dangerous drugs and precursors and essential chemicals, and arrest of person violating the penal provision of RA 9165. For the information of everyone, the application of the said informants who will receive the reward physically today have been duly verified during their initial fingerprint examination on March 2, 2026 and physical and online interview last March 4 and 5, 2026. Moreover, a final fingerprint examination was also conducted on March 19, 2026, wherein a certification was issued by the fingerprint examiners that the fingerprint impressions in the information report forms match with the collected right number impression of the qualified informants, thus identifying them as the rightful claimant of the reward. Careful examination also of their supporting documents shows substantial compliance with the requirements set by the Dangerous Drugs Board and the Operation Private Eye Rewards Committee. At this juncture, may we now request our guest of honor and speaker, Secretary Oscar Valenzuela, the Chairman of the Dangerous Drugs Board, Sir, Undersecretary Armando E. Ramolete, and Undersecretary Abad Osit, the permanent members of the Dangerous Drugs Board, our PDEA Command Group, Assistant Yusef Isagani R. Neres, Director General PDEA, Sir, our Director General for Administration, Israel Efraim T. Dixon, Sir, and our Chief of Staff, Director 3 Emeterio Bitong, Sirs, to please come up front and lead the awarding ceremony. Let us now begin the awarding proper. Our first awardee, informant with codename Sally, whose information relayed to Philippine National Police Drug Enforcement Group SOU-NCR resulted to the seizure of 2,006.97 grams of dried marijuana leaves and fruiting cups and the arrest of 2 drug personality during a bypass operation at Juan Nolasco Street, Barangay 47, Tondo, Manila on November 8, 2025. The reward of 12,041 pesos and 82 centavos is awarded to informant Sally. A round of applause, please.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Our next awardee is informant with codename Jade, whose information related to Philippine National Police Drug Enforcement Group SOU-NCR resulted to the seizure of 2,236.47 grams of dried marijuana leaves and the arrest of a drug personality during a bypass operation at 50-C Champaka Street, Barangay Marikina Heights, Marikina City on July 8, 2025. The reward of 13,418 pesos and 82 centavos is awarded to informant J. A round of applause.
Ready, one. 1, 2, 3.
Our third awardee is informant with codename Candy 10, whose information related to PDEA RO4A, ARSA Team 1, resulted to the seizure of 1,155 pieces of ecstasy and the arrest of a drug personality during a bypass operation in front of SM Molino, Barangay Molino 4, Bacoor City, Cavite on August 27, 2025. The reward of 138,600 pesos is awarded to informant Candy 10.
Ready, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Our next awardee is informant with codename Jane, whose information related to PDEA RONCR Northern District Office resulted to the seizure of 2,996.94 grams of shabu and the arrest of a drug personality during a bypass operation at Antero Soriano Highway, Jollibee, Sahod Ulang Parking Space, Tansa, Cavite on November 12, 2025. The reward of 224,806 pesos and 24 centavos is awarded to informant J.
Ready, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Our next awardee is informant with codename Falcon, whose information related to PDEA Special Enforcement Service resulted to the seizure of 10,260.49 grams of shabu and the arrest of 3 drug personalities during a bypass operation at the Heritage 3 Nature Park, Villar City, Barangay Molino 4, Bacoor City, Cavite on November 1, 2025. The reward of 456,193 pesos and 30 centavos is awarded to informant Falcon.
Ready, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Our last and not least awardee, informant with codename James, whose information related to PDEA RONCR Northern District Office resulted to the seizure of 24,983 grams of shabu and the arrest of 3 drug personalities during a bypass operation along Maharlika Highway, Sitio Porokdos, Barangay Masin Norte, Candelaria, Quezon on October 10, 2025. The reward of 1,834,640 pesos and 81 centavos is awarded to informant James.
Ready, 1. 1, 2, 3.
For posterity, may I request all other awardees as well as our sectoral representatives, sirs, to please join our officers for a photo opportunity.
Hindi makikita yung mukha. Ready, 1. 1, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three.
Okay ka lang.
Thank you, sirs and ma'am. Please take your seats. Once again, congratulations to all the awardees. We honor your bravery and significant contribution to our anti-drug campaign, and we hope that you will continue your support in our fights against illegal drugs. At this juncture, I will now give the floor back to Ms. Ellen Clarice Bernante to continue with our program. Thank you, Sir Senat.
Thank you, Agent Puligan. At this point of our program, we shall now hear a message from our guests of honor and speaker, Secretary Oscar F. Valenzuela, Chairman of the Dangerous Drugs Board. Sir.
Please take your seats. PIDEA Director General Undersecretary Sagani Neres, Undersecretary Armando Rodolete, Permanent Member of the Dangerous Drugs Board, also another Permanent Member, Undersecretary Abad Osi, Assistant Secretary Israel Dixon, Director 3, Emilio Yubito, the Chief of Staff of PIDEA, Gerald Roland Miranda, the Executive Assistant, Service Directors and Regional Directors of PIDEA, mga members ng ating committee, Global at Private Eye Committee, friends from the media, sa ating mga awardees, and PIDEA personnel. It is with great pride and deep respect that I stand before all of you today for the awarding ceremony recognizing the remarkable achievements of our law enforcement in successful implementation of Operation Nomen and the bravery and determination of our civilian partners, mga kaibigan natin sa community for Operation Private Eye. But before anything else, I also would like to extend my sincere congratulations to our law enforcement units led by the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency under the leadership of Undersecretary Sagani Neres for its remarkable accomplishments. Yung data na nakuha namin sa Dangerous Drugs Board so far this year up to March, PIDEA has already conducted a total of 683 operations, arrested 832 drug personalities, and seized dangerous drugs. Ito record reaching the total value of 7.44 billion. Palakpakan natin ang ating PIDEA. Dalagpasan na yung record mo ng huling administrasyon. Nakaapat na taon pa lang ang administrasyon ng Pangaw ng Bacos. Sobrang sipag ng ating mga law enforcement agencies, sobrang sipag ng ating PIDEA. Ang inyong walang sawang dedikasyon sa pagprotekta sa ating mga komunidad ay patuloy na nagbibigay ng tunay na pagbabago sa buhay ng maraming Pilipino. Sa bawat operasyong matagumpay na naisakatuparan, sa bawat buhay na nailigtas, at sa bawat pamayanang nakatatag, makikita ang inyong tapang, disiplina, at taus-pusong paglilingkod sa bayan. Ang mga tagumpay na ito ay hindi lamang mga bilang o ulat. Ito ay mga kwento ng pag-asa at patunay na sama-samang pagkilos ay may tunay na bunga. Sa gitna ng patuloy na pagbabago ng hamon sa usapin sa iligal na droga, kayo ay nananatiling matatag, papanuri at handang tumugon. Ngayon, tayo ay umaga, tayo ay nagtitipon-tipon, hindi lamang upang magbigay parangal at pagkilala, kundi upang pahalagahan ang tapang, integridad, at ang ating hindi matitinag na pananagutan sa ating sama-samang muli. Ang inyong katapangan ay sumasalamin sa diwa ng layunin ng dalawang operasyong ito. Ang Operation Lumen ay isang patunay sa masigasig na pagbabantay ng ating law enforcement. Ito ay sumasalamin sa ating matibay na paninindigan na tiyakin ang pinagkatiwalang pagpapatupad ng batas ay manasatiling tapat sa kanilang panunumpa. Sa pamamagitan ng pagpapanatili ng disiplina, pinatitibay natin ang tiwala ng publiko. Isang mahalagang saligan sa ating sama-samang laban kontra sa iligal na droga at krimen. Dito, pinapakita natin na ang itikal na pamumuno at ang pagsunod sa tamang pamaraan at protokol ay nanatiling haligi ng sapat at epektibong pagpapatupad ng batas. Of course, kasabay nito ang Operation Private Eye. Ito ay nagpapakita ng mahalagang papel ng komunidad sa ating pambansang laban kontra droga. Pinapakita nito na ang pagpatagalang kapayapaan at kaayusan ay hindi kayang makamit sa pagpapatupad ng batas lamang. Kailangan ito ang sama-samang pagsisikap, pagtulungan, tiwala at aktibong partisipasyon ng mga mamamayan na handang pangalagaan ng kaligtasan at kapakanan ng lahat. Sa ating mga recipients ng ating mga rewards this morning, ngayong umaga, ipinakita ninyo na ang pagtanggol sa bansa ay hindi lang limitado sa uniforme na inyong suot o sa opisina. Ito ay nasa bawat kilos ng isang responsable Pilipino. Ang pagkilalang ito ay hindi lamang bilang gantimpala sa inyong mga nagawa, kundi bilang paalala rin ng responsibilidad na dala ninyo sa hinaharap. Ang bawat tagumpay ay may kaaktiban na tungkulin. Ito ay ang patuloy na paggawa ng tama kahit ito ay mahirap. Ang pagtulong sa kapwa at ang pagiging inspirasyon sa ating komunidad. Huwag nating kalimutan na ang tunay na sukatan ng tagumpay ay ang kabutihing na inudulot natin sa buhay ng iba. Bukod dito, tandaan natin na ang pagbabago ay nagsisimula sa bawat isa sa atin. Dahil sa pagpili ninyo ng tamang desisyon, maraming buhay ang naililigtas. Maraming kabataan ang nabibigilan sa maling landas. At maraming pamilya, ama, ina, anak, at kapatid ang napoprotektuhan. As we move forward, let us remain steadfast in our mission, anchored in our shared vision of a safer, drug-free Philippines. On behalf of the Dangerous Drugs Board, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all awardees and my sincere appreciation to everyone who has contributed to the success of these operations. Maraming salamat, and may we continue to serve our nation with honor and excellence. Sa bagong Pilipinas, ang mahalaga ang kalusugan. Droga ay inaaniwan.
Thank you, Secretary Valenzuela, for the meaningful and encouraging message. With today's awarding ceremony, we extend our sincere appreciation to all operatives and informants whose dedication and efforts remain crucial in our fight against illegal drugs. May this recognition further encourage continued excellence in anti-illegal drug operation and inspire others to take an active role in advancing our national anti-illegal drug campaign. We also acknowledge the support of the Dangerous Drug Boards, whose policies and guidance strengthen our national anti-illegal drug initiatives. And to formally close our program, I invite everyone. Before we formally close our program, at this point, may we invite our Chief PIO, Attorney Joseph Calulog, for the press conference.
Morning, everyone. And we would like to thank our media partners for coming. Just a reminder sa ating mga kapatid sa media, nakikiusap po ako na yung mga katanungan po natin na ibabato sa ating mga dignitaries na nakaupo po sa harap, kumari lang po, please limit it to Operation Private Eye and kung ano man yung nabanggit doon sa message ko ng mga ating guest of honor and speaker. So the floor will not be open, but please limit your questions first to one main question and one follow-up. The first on our list is Mr. Boy Scenario of Primate. May mic po tayo sa likod.
Good morning po. Si Boy Silari po ako sa Rimate. Regarding po dun sa mga nahulit po natin, meron po ba tayong may tuturing malaking accomplishment dun sa mga nahuli natin na personalidad? Meron po tayong nahuli na personalidad na malaki dun sa mga nahuli natin sa mga drug operation?
Para kanino po yung katanungan natin, Sir Boy?
Kay Director po bigay yan.
So, ang tinatanong po ay yung mga arrested persons.
Yes po.
Yes. Dito sa atin, sa operation natin ng illegal drugs, kasama ng ating PNP, and other law enforcement units like the NBI, even yung mga sa ANP, Coast Guard, Philippine Navy, and the intelligence service. Pagka meron tayong mga operation na ganyan, yes, meron tayong mga nahuli. And just recently, meron tayong mga nahuli mga foreigners. At yun na ngayon yung focus ng follow-up investigation natin. Dahil sa atin, dito sa ating PIDEA, of course, under the supervision of our Dangerous Drugs Board, na sinamumuluan ng ating Routine Secretary Oscar Valenzuela, ang focus dito is to lagsagin ang mga sindikato sa droga. So it is not enough na meron kang na-aresto hanggang kulungan hanggang sa pagtungulong ka ito sa aresto mo. There is may kaakibat na obligasyon yan at ang obligasyon na yan ay matuntun natin, ma-identify natin yung mga talagang mga drug lords. And we are confident na yung mga na-aresto natin ngayon doon sa mga previous operations natin kung saan nagkaroon tayo ng mga reward ay pupunta na tayo doon. We have identified yung mga major players ng drugs dito sa ating bansa.
Nabanggit niyo po yung foreigner. Ano pong nationality po yung binabanggit natin dito?
Ito may mga may mga Chinese nung last week may Chinese, meron pa tayong I think Malaysian. At may Afrikano din. Pero ito is nakikita natin, hindi sila taga dito. Bakit sila pumunta rito? Bakit sila nag-engage sa illegal drugs? So it's a challenge sa lahat ng law enforcement units, lalo na po sa investigation, to really go deeper dun sa investigation at mapinpoint natin yung mga contacts nila dito sa ating bansa. And again, I would like to say that we are confident na with the pieces of evidence na nakuha natin, nakuha ng mga investigators natin, yung sa PNP, sinashare sa yung mga ebidensya nila sa atin, napakaganda ang resulta. At ito lang yung sabihin natin, yung kung tayo magtulong-tulungan, ay lahat ng law enforcement units magtutulungan at kasama na rin of course yung ating komunidad, napakaganda ang resulta. Kaya sinasabi nga natin, ang laban sa droga ay hindi lang obligasyon ng gobyerno, obligasyon ng bawat Pilipino.
Next, Sir Boy, may next now.
Thank you po.
Next is Ms. Andrea Gregorio, inquirer.
Good morning po. Ask ko lang po yung source ng funds. May separate budget po yung BDA for specifically for the rewards, and every when po kayo nang bibigay ng rewards.
Yes, ang giving of rewards is of course in compliance with the Dangerous Drugs Board regulation. And itong Dangerous Drugs Board regulation, ito ay pa naman in line with the Republic Act 9165, yung anti-drugs law sa atin, comprehensive drugs law. Kung doon sa pondo, yung po ay meron talaga part po yan ng ating daan. So, since part ng daan natin yan, yung Appropriation Act, General Appropriation Act, and of course, we need to abide by the regulations issued by our Dangerous Drugs Board. Kaya ito is yung frequency nito, ang kinuha nyo namin doon is kung kailangan is quarterly. Quarterly yung list ng giving na reward.
Tapos ano po yung criteria po for each informant? Paano nyo dinidetermine kung magkano pinibigay?
Yung composition ng, merong committee yan. Lawman Committee and Operations Private Eye Committee. Doon sa composition ng committee members ay ayon din sa board regulation na inisyo ng Dangerous Drugs Board. So kung makikita natin, ang PIDEA in-implement niya yung regulations na inisyo ng Dangerous Drugs Board. At doon sa composition ng committee, meron tayong business plan from the business sector, from the academic, religious sector, at business sector. Yun ang kwento. Dito naman sa paano natin dinedetermine kung magkano bibigay, depende po yun sa quantity. And aside from the quantity, of course, yung the quality of the drugs confiscated. Kaya minsan, hindi lang minsan talagang yun ang patakaran. Pag less than 50% yung purity, then medyo hindi binibigyan ng reward. So, para ikaw ay entitled sa reward, yung purity ng confiscated item should be 50% up yung purity. Then, of course, yung ating mga committee, yun ay pananagutan namin sa DDP pagka meron hindi namin natupad ang mga tuntunin na binigay sa ating ng DDP, then kailangan yung specific participation ng applicant for reward. Kailangan material yung kanyang participation.
Ito po,
Next, we call on Mr. Jimmy Mendoza, Media House Express.
Siguro maganda, we will also hear from the
din sa question na kanina. I'm Dr. Rodolfo Gian Jope. I represent the academic sector. So when it comes to the computations of the reward, there is a process kami dito. So there are specific process and stages wherein the informant would undergo. So hindi lamang yun basta-basta pag nag-apply, ina-approve kaagad. And also in the application process, we look at the technicalities itself pertaining to the reward system. Yung sinasabi ni Director General sa purity and also dun sa specific amount of the drugs seized or confiscated. So dito, mas malaki ang mahuli na amount at mas mataas ang purity ng drugs, mas malaki ang reward. So ano yung esensya dito? Kasi dito makikita natin, tayo may mga naririnig kayo minsan, bumababa yung purity o ano man, this encourages all of the law enforcers to report the proper amount of the drug. So, and also pertaining to the amount, ini-encourage also mas malaki ang mai-report for purposes na mas malaki rin yung reward na makuha. So, dun sa sinasabi yung, kasi we hear so much criticism pertaining to the reward system, sasabihin nila, kung sino-sino lang yung ina-awardan. Hindi po ganun kadali. And on that process, we go to a tedious process of screening. Alam niyo po, during the time ni Director General Corolazo, na-demanda pa ho kami sa board because we deny applicants for the reward. At may mga dinay din kami na hindi talaga informants. So if you would go to the actual process of the screening, hindi po ganun kadali yun. And also medyo mahirap din sa amin ang mag-process because this includes personalities and this includes money. So kaya nga po, dapat palakpakan po natin yung rewards committee dito kasi they really undergo the tedious screening na sinasabi. And on that aspect, ang sabi nga ni Director General Neres is that on the concept of this screening process, minsan dun pa lang sa level ng PIDEA, dinedenay na. Kasi meron kasi mga stages yan. Sa kanila muna ang processing. Tatanggapin yung applicant sa secretariat. Pag sinabi ng secretariat, okay, dadaan dito sa committee, sa initial committee, i-discuss nila ngayon kung appropriate ba yung mga papeles at yung tao ba ay karapat-dapat rewardan. Kaya pagkatapos noon, dadaan na ito sa consultative committee, which is the inclusion of the private sectors. As you see, the private sector is composed of the business, religious, and the academe. And what is the essence for this? Because mostly, the drug problem affects the business sector. Pertaining to the academe, we look at the technicalities of how it is being processed, and on the religious sector, pertaining to the morality aspects. So, pag doon sa aspeto criteria yon at nakita ng consultative committee na ay may problema, dinedelay na kagad yung reward, hindi na siya papasok sa final stage. At yung final stage ito na yung tinatawag nating motherboard process kung saan nandun na lahat ng committee members, then nandun harap sa amin yung informant na makikilala namin sila kung sino sila. Kaya yung informant, hindi yan PIDEA agent. Malalaman namin kung bawal kasi ang informant na galing sa AFP, PNP, and other government agencies. Kailangan yan private sector. So doon pa lang, pag nakita na namin na hindi sila okay, dinedelay na yan. So ganun ka yung proseso namin. So at that aspect, the reward system is a tedious process that undergoes different stages, and when they pass different stages, they go here on this stage and be given the reward money, and that's how they do.
Call on Mr. Jimmy Mendoza.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Yung katanungan po kay DG, pero nabanggit po ni Secretary Oscar, yung sa record, as of January 1, March 15, 2026, ang anti-drug operation umabot sa 6,897. Ang na-aresto, 8,598. Sir, tanong ko lang po, itong 8,598, NCR lang ba ito kasama na rin yung region na na-aresto mga anti-drug operation? Para kay Director General Sagani Neres.
Yung figure, tama yung binigay na kanto, yung nabanggit nyo, yung narinig nyo kay Sir Oscar Valenzuela. At yung mga arrested persons ay nationwide po yun. Yun po yung mga na-arresto na hindi lang PIDEA, kundi lahat ng law enforcement agencies. Especially yung sa PNP, halos everyday, mayroon silang operation, successful operation, marami silang na-arresto. At ganoon din yung ating PIDEA. And most of the time, nagprokan yan, joint operation. Dahil ang kwan natin ngayon dito, ang policy natin dito, yung whole of the nation approach. Na nag-iisa yung law enforcement arm ng gobyerno dito sa laban sa droga. So, yung leader na yan ay nationwide.
Last na lang, sir. Yung mga nakumpiska pong mga volume ng mga droga, umabot sa 16.23 billion. Kasama ba ho ito sa susunugin bukas?
Meron tayong susunod. Ano nga pala, i-invite namin kayo doon sa distraction bukas doon sa 13 Martires. Ang kanya na susunugin is, I think, more than 1 ton. Dahil itong mga bagong na konfiska na ebidensya ay pantayan, meron pa na court hearings. At I must be very clear na itong mga ebidensya na nakukonfiska, hindi pwedeng sunugin yan, i-destroy yan without the corresponding court order. So yung susunugin bukas, sa 13 Martires, ay covered with court orders. At again, I-invite namin kayo, kasama natin of course ang ating supervisors sa DDP bukas dun sa 13 Martires. Sama-sama po tayo dun bukas.
Salamat po, sir. Magandang umaga po sa inyo.
And that concludes our press conference. Up to our media partners. Pasensya na sa limited time. If you have any other questions, you can approach me or you can contact our public information office. Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat.